Sometimes you get reminders. You know what I mean? As a successful black man in America, I often get reminders.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Gilly the Kid speaks out about the Shedeur situation, and I'm loving it. I'm about to show you the whole video, and we can get a synopsis on it, and we can talk to each other in the comment sections. But before we say anything, let's start the intro first before we play that Gilly clip.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So,
To all my folks out there,
so this is what Gilly had to say about the entire situation. Let's hear him.
to all my folks out there, right? I just want y'all to know that when you're a black man in America, right, sometimes you get reminders. You know what I mean? As a successful black man in America, I often get reminders. And in the Shedeur Sanders situation, this is just a reminder that you can do everything right in life. You can come from a good family. You could be a good student. You could be a God-fearing kid. You could be a hard worker. You could beat the odds. Your dad could be a Hall of Fame player, and you can beat the odds because not too many Hall of Fame players have good kids. So you can beat the odds. You can beat, he ain't his daddy. You can beat all of that growing up. But you still get a reminder that you just a nigga, man. That's it. You just a nigga. We sitting here looking at a public execution going on right in front of our eyes. Where it's like, we just got to remind you that you just a nigga. There's no other way to look at it. There's a lot of black analysts on TV, but they got to keep it corporate. They can't say what it is. They got to keep it corporate. I just think this is unbelievable. It's just, no, sometimes as a black man in America, you get reminded that you just a nigga. Don't matter how much work you put in. Don't matter. None of that don't matter. You got to understand. I arrived at a hotel in Boston, right? And I get to the front desk and I say, is there any way I could get a suite? And this lady looked at me and she said, I'm sorry. She didn't press one button. She says, I'm sorry, it's no suites in the building. They're all sold out. As she's saying it, a white man is walking out the back and she said, Gilly, oh man, I love you. Man, I love what you do for the community, man. You're a great guy. She handed me my room key. I get up to my floor. When the elevator opened, the white guy's on my floor. And he says, Gilly, I don't know why she told you there's no suites available. Every suite in the building is open, Gilly. Come back downstairs, man. We're going to put you in the suite. But it was just a reminder that you just a nigga. That lady looked at me and said, there's no suites. Before I make this hotel thousands of dollars, I would rather your black ass not be in the suite. So in life, you get reminded sometimes that you just a nigga. No matter how much work you put in, how much good you do, no, you're just a nigga. To all my folks out there, right? I just want y'all to know that when you're a black man in America, right, sometimes you get reminders. You know what I mean? As a successful black man in America, I often get reminders. And in the Shedeur Sanders situation, this is just a reminder that you can do everything right in life. You can come from a good family. You could be a good student. You could be a God-fearing kid. You could be a hard worker. You could beat the odds. Your dad could be a Hall of Fame player, and you can beat the odds because not too many Hall of Fame players have good kids. So you can beat the odds. You can beat, he ain't his daddy. You can beat all of that growing up. but you still get a reminder that you just a nigga, man. That's it.
Man, I love what Gilly is letting you guys know, man. The reminder that you're just still a Negrumps, bro. He said everything I was saying. Man, I love you, Gilly. There's a reason why I had a video like 7 years ago, and all them Philly people gave me love. I forgot how I explained it, but it was like a motivation video you did way before Wallow was home free, and you reacted to it, bro. Like, and I ain't never clicked clout chase or whatever they call it, nothing, because it was something, a personal reward for me. Okay, this brother is real. I been knew he was real, but when I seen it and felt it and you respond, bro, you're real, bro. I'm not one of them, like when Hassan Campbell disrespected your son, I'm kind of cool with Hassan. I kind of been reserved away from him. I was one of the first people to drop a video to call out Hassan, regardless of friendship or not. How you talking about that man's son, especially our people? Hey, Gilly, you just I don't know how to do it, but reactivated a feeling in me to keep going hard like I'm going. And speaking of that, Gilly, when you did that video, there was a raccoon stepping fetching who got mad and he posted this. You see, trending, new Titans Cam Ward has gone viral for being the perfect type of person you want as a quarterback. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said you probably can't really explain it to someone who isn't black, but man, this is widely racist. This is what they're saying. Look, because he's exposing a white educational purpose, racist, who said trending news, blah, blah, blah. He said Cam is the perfect quarterback. Cam is not a diva, wears a regular plain suit, no flashy jewelry. First of all, Cameron Ward always wears his jewelry, but this guy's throwing a message at melanated folks like Shedeur and us. Cam is not a diva. He wears regular jewelry, regular plain suit, no flashy jewelry, and his representing his alma mater. You see what I'm saying? Why would you say that as if Shedeur wouldn't represent Colorado if he went there when you guys didn't even want him there? But anyways, exactly what teams are looking for. No flashy jewelry, no flashy suit, no flashy girlfriend hogging the attention. First of all, Shedeur never had a girlfriend flashing the attention, but I think they think we're black, we all look alike. He meant to reference that to Travis, but according to them, we all look alike. That's why he said that, because Shedeur is very reserved about who he sleeps with and who he's dating. He was raised right. Then they said, and his parents by his side, yeah, he's playing 20 years of pro football. So now you're trying to reference Cam Ward parents by his side. First of all, we did not see his parents by his sides the way Dion did. Not saying Cam parents ain't there, but you see the game that they play. They're really using stereotypical racial things to us, but they always use one of our minstrels. In this case, it would be Cameron. Even though I love Cameron, let's keep it fair. They're using him to prop up as a way to attack us. That's why you'll see somebody be like, it wasn't a race thing. Cam Ward went #1. I told you. Never negate the fact of who they really is and their ulterior motives. These are the same people who haven't been investigating most of the Tennessee fan base and the real human beings, the ones who don't even like football. They don't like Cameron. I just did a video. I don't know which one is going to drop first, but it got all the Cam haters. You guys are going to watch it. Oh, they said so much Ray. You guys are seeing the clip of it, half of it. I'm doing that on purpose so you can go to my channel and go watch the videos. Bruh, Cam Ward said he likes Morgan Wallen as one of his main artists in country music. And he couldn't explain some of the songs and they roasted him, but it was not really a roasting. Their inner truths came out. They said, I guess he's one of those who like Beyonce singing country. They were saying a lot of slick slangs, the way we talk, making fun of us. And I warned Cameron about this, bro. Cam is going to have to go through that while down there in Tennessee, because at the end of the day, you play for the National Plantation Football League. But for some reason, brothers keep thinking they get the big pieces of chicken. They love me different. I'm not the same like Shedeur. And you're forgetting they denigrated Shedeur to get to all of us. They use him as this propped up message to stop the wave that's coming to college football and the NFL, which is melanated takeover. Melanated nations that they're not ready for. Yeah, but you guys don't listen to brothers like me because you rather believe in the raccoons and the tap dancers who have ulterior motives versus a brother who don't want $1 from you, nothing from you. I'm just saying take heed to this, meaning you could even reject me away, but at least take heed to what I say and go look at it yourself. But you won't do that. We just exposed another minstrel show, a failed comedian, but two failed comedians by the way of that boy Funny and big homie Glocks, whatever his name is. Two failed comedians who decided to make a skit and laugh at Shedor's misery and pain because, you know, like a regular raccoon and stepping fetching, showing the male community you could make fun of your own plights and pain is something that seems to be favorable for the Negrumps. Anyways, man, much love to my brother. Yeah, Gilly the kid. No, I'm going to say Gilly the man. You're a man to me, brother. A man in every way, shape, and form. No matter how much money you got, you stood bold in front of the people who are us, who always ridiculed you and act like you wouldn't make it or think that you had to go through some type of door. We can look at you and know proof you could win without ever going through these demonic doors. I won on YouTube and I've never crossed anybody's door, never even got the sponsorships that these other people get, and I'm satisfied. My sponsorship is two things: God and the people. That's the only sponsorship I need, man. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. And never forget, this is bigger than football. It's deeper than football. Look, like Paul Mooney said, this race thing was here when I got here. Don't blame me for it because I put a flashlight on the darkness.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say